Hey guys, it's Ted, and today I'm going to just do two regular models. I got an Orc and Goblin. Oh, I just had you in focus. There you go. Is this a Reaper Orc and a Goblin? It's a Goblin Shaman, and looks like a Orc hero. It could be from a D&D Ork Paladin or something like that, but it's an Orc guy, so a little different. And most of the stuff I've been painting is monsters and stuff. So today we're just had some fun with some characters. So he's mostly in plate mail, so that's going to go on later. And for now, we're going to get all those other things. So start with his flesh. We use all contrast. This is orc flesh. So, and the only thing that's showing is his head. So get this on there. You can use any kind of green you want, depending on what you want to use. You can use lighter greens and stuff like that, but I just go traditionally orc green. So there you go. Oh, got the orc. So for the goblin, I'm going to go a little bit different color. A lot of times you use the same one, but I'm thinking a brighter green for him, just for the fun of it, because I'm gonna put some black washes on it too, so it's going to darken down some. So this is a horrendous green, and you just go over all his flesh. And since you're doing two models, that one's kind of drying. By doing that, you can do the other one. And there's like other this primed white. There you go. All right, his head. So look around. Okay, his arms. Yep. Just keep doing it. So with the white paint, you can tell where you missed and everything. So with this, the white paint actually helps out a lot. Like I said in my other videos. So we'll just get this flesh done. He gets a little toe sticking out down here. All right. So a quick look. Oh, I missed. There, I missed his hands. Yeah, if you're not sure exactly what part, both bit paint, you just paint it green. You can always paint over it later. All right. So all the green. So I'm gonna let him dry for a bit. Actually, I kind of like the Corindus green. That might be a good color for an orc too. I just like this thing just doesn't like the focus. Yeah, I'm going one day. I'm gonna have to get a better camera. This one's not really doing it, but so go back to Orc. I said he has a lot of plate mail, but he also has cloth plate mail. It's all gonna be painted black. Then I'm gonna put silver on that. But yeah, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna make this guy an Ork Paladin. So I'm gonna make his armor ultra shiny. So I'm gonna use a different kind of paint on that. So once we get to it, I'll show you that. So look around. So he has cloth here. He has plate. He has sword scabbards. He has a pair of scabbards. His shield, metal. There's a couple big tooths on it. So I'm gonna do the tooths because that's gonna be a light color. Use skeleton bone, skeleton horde. Sorry, skeleton horde. That's a very light color. But paint that on first. I'll go through and get these big tusks on his shield here. Yeah, so he might be a civilized orc, but he still has his roots. Okay. So now I'm gonna take a little water, just kind of thin it down toward the ends here. So paper towel just that gets some of the paint off. Get some more water on there. Just kind of go up. What you're doing, you're going from making it darker to lighter. So you just lighten it up a little bit. Still got the color on there, but it's lighter down here, dark here, and really dark up here. I'm going to add a little bit more brown up here to make this lip. Actually, I might just leave it that way. I might look good like that. So you got the straight color here, then by thinning it out, it transitions down to almost what a very pale brown at the end down here. So that's right. So he has it tied on by 2 ropes. And for the ropes, I'm just going to use my standby skeleton leather. That's my standby for my rope coat. For my ropes in this guy. So, and since this is a darker color than the skeleton, put on there. You can put paint right on there, no problem. Get the other side. All right, got the ropes on there. Also decide since I got this out, he has lots of straps. So I'm going to paint those this brown too. So there's leather straps with scabbards. Get all that done. So on his other scabbard, he also has some straps. So I'll get those too. So that's like they're all strapped together. Like that. That's I'll do that leather too. All right. So okay, got that. Well, that's drying. You look at the shaman. He actually has some plates and stuff, but he also has like like his wizard's cloak on. So for that, I'm gonna paint that leather brown too. I could wear skin of an animal. So let me just get the add up. So I'm painting these like for some like so if you're sitting down, you can just get some miniatures painted for say you got D&D coming up, you just need to get some miniatures painted. This is a way of doing it. Okay, so you're not going for any tournaments or painting competition. This is for You in less than a week to get these guys painted and get them on the table. So you got at least got painted miniatures on the table instead of just plain metal or plastic or PVC or resin, uh, whatever it's made out of. This way you can sit down in one afternoon and get some figures. So if you just do a little each week, before you know it, you have enough miniatures painted, and so when you put your adventures go on the table, they actually got some feel more proud of their figures. So you look around to see where you think it all what all connects together and stuff like that, and what it looks. Come up. It looks like it connects up here too. Got like shaman robes on. Down here. Side looks like it comes up over here. All right. Looks like got all his right there. All right. Looks like got all his robes. I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna go back to the paladin. Um, yeah, some cloth down here hanging front and back. So make him a paladin. I'm gonna make that really kind. I'm gonna do that in yellow. Anyway, your Iron Jaws yellow, which is an orc color. So give it a good shake. And I'm gonna put a agitator in that color yet. Put a BB in there. Make sure you got all that paint off the bottom. See how this color goes on. So I haven't used this color yet, so we'll see what it looks like. Oh yeah, there we go. It's like a warm yellow. Put this on. This is where you can, if you have like transfers and stuff, you can put transfers on his robes and stuff like that. Let's see if I can get that picture a little bit. Yeah, this camera. Like, if it's farther away, it's in focus, but try to zoom in on it. Kind of takes out of focus a little bit. So here we go. So I got the yellow on there. For his lower robes. So if you have like transfers, you can put some decals and stuff like that, or transfers on there. I make different orders. You can do some painting on there, depending on since it's going to be a paladin, what religious order he belongs to, and everything. You can do a little stuff like that just to enhance it and stuff. All right, let me bring this. There we go. So let's look him over. Okay, got a sword scabbard. Yes, sword. So the grips. I'm going to do the. Since he's a paladin, his grips going to be made out of demon flesh for the fun of it. Because this will add some color, a little bit more color into it. Since he's going to be mostly a walking tank, let's add a little color, make it. Just looking at steel armor. So I'm painting him up like a D&D character instead of like a regular tank. So just painted the grip of the sword, the flesh tear red. Now the scabbard, he's got two different weapons. So, we got my colors. I'm going to do one in Eldari Emerald, made out of some exotic flesh. There you go. Make sure you get everywhere. It, if you got areas it's hard to get to, but no one's ever going to see it, and you don't need to paint that. But make sure you get everywhere where someone be able to pick up and look at it, that you get it. So if you got some stuff underneath that no one's ever going to see, you don't need to paint that. And for the other one, we add a little pop of color. Let's see. I'm going to do Sigvald Burgundy. So this is also made out of some kind of demon flesh or monster. It's like it's a violet. So I'll get that on there. There. Okay. All right. Getting close of getting most of the color. I know everything else is going. It's going to be different colors of metal. Oh, I missed a whole bunch of yellow. I saw that. Yep. Always keep looking around, keep turning around. But I missed a bunch of yellow right there. That's going to show it. There we go. All right. Now, look him over. He's gonna have he has a dagger here, but it's going to be a metal dagger, so that's all going to be metal. That's going to be steel. Oh, he has a grip for his shield. I'm just going to go that. I'm just going to do snake bite again, since it's just going to be leather. All right. So now the rest of this, I'm just going to have to paint. I'm going to have to paint it black. Then go over the colors. So I'm. That's going to be a lot of painting black. So we'll be right back. So see you in a few minutes. All right. Got all the black on there. It's dried. There's a lot of black on him. He's wearing lots of armor, metallic. So got all the black on there. So the first thing I'm going to do is go through. I'm going to do the gold first. Get the gold brass or on this. We'll do the sword hilt. That there. Let's see. Got the ring here like that. The gold will go good with the purple. The gold on this one. Let's see. That metallic stripe there. Come up here. Okay, get this sword. Pommel. Crossguard. Alright. Now on a shield. He has metallic like teeth out here, like metallic teeth. So I'm gonna do those in gold. Yeah. Okay. And there's a band right in front of his shield right there. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, just go through here. He has a dagger here, so I'm going to do some brass on that. And let's see. That looks about it. Okay, so that's for the brass. Now we're just going to go with AK natural steel. Now this is not for his armor. This is for the other sword scabbard. Oh, you probably hear my cat in the background. Mike's picking him up. He wants his treat. To the top of this scabbard. So did one in gold, did one in silver, so it makes them stand out. Plus the silver looks good with the green. So I think everything else. Oh, the sword. I'm gonna do a sword in this color too. All right, that completes all that metal. Now everything else is going to go in a metallic but I'm going to use something different here. There's another video where liquid metallic. It's a pin that you can buy at you pay. It's a really shiny metallic, but this is the refill cartridge for it. It comes in different colors and stuff, and I really like this because it's almost like a mirrored finish. So just dab a little out. Now cleanup this is not a water based. This is like a lacquer base. What I use for cleaning is it's AK Real Colors High Capability Thinner. It's almost like a lacquer thinner. So it's a so you got to remember that this is so and it's highly um, reflective. So go in here and just start dabbing it on. It's a very interesting thing. You put it on there, it doesn't look like much once you put it on, but once it dries, it dries highly reflective. It's not made to use this way, but it works. So I can do is just do sections at a time. So start with the feet, work up to the waist. So yeah, if you work in sections and work your way up, so that way you make sure you get everything, so you don't miss anything. So if you just start jumping around, you can miss areas and stuff. And with the stuff, like you put the first layer on there, it's not bright enough, you can always go back over it again. Let it dry for a little bit, and you can go right back over it again to make it even more shinier. So I'll start working on this side. Up here on the shoulder pad. See, you don't have to use this stuff. You can use any kind of silver that you want and everything. But I like to experiment with different ways. So if you got painting up a couple guys in plate armor, you do it different ways. It just gives different looks to it. So you don't have no two guys exactly the same. So yeah, work around this. And this stuff dries really fast because it is pen ink. So it does dry fast. So it doesn't take too long to come out and see what it looks like. But yeah, he's like almost all covered with plate. This guy's a tank. First he's an orc, not and then you take the orc, put him in all plate mail. Then you got a tank running across the field. All right, now we'll do a shield on this too. Top, on the edge, cleans it up. A little on the back, the side. Now you can go back and look if see if you need to put another coat. I mean, we can if it is kind of dull. Let's go back and hit the high points. So you get the highly reflective right at the edge. This guy's gonna take two coats, but more. Yep. So second one is look for the high areas and just hit that where you think the sun's going to hit. Whatever light source. Mostly it's gonna be the top areas. And on his sword, I'm just going to do the edges. The sharp edges of the sword. Then go back and forth a little bit so you can add a little reflectivity to it. There we go. Okay. I'm behind what's here. I need to hit that. And also you can do is take some this and just hit the high points on the gold too. Yeah. Yeah, just hit the high points. It just makes the gold. I never got the gold in this. I should get the gold because I really like this stuff. Yeah. I think about doing a silver dragon and all this. It'd be really, really reflective, which would be kind of, I think it'd be kind of cool. That means I'm gonna have to get another dragon. All right. I think I might just do one more on these plates. He has these large, flat, open plates. Flat. I'm just gonna do one more so I can make that really reflective. It's like one more layer to the shield. Might add some little to the gold here. Just a layer there. All right. There we go. I said nothing fancy about him, just a couple colors. I said you can do stuff with his cloak and stuff like that to add stuff to it, but I kind of like it just plain. I mean, he's a paladin, doesn't go into any fancy stuff. pommel there, just to brighten it up there. Oh, yeah, a little on the. There you go. Oh, I just that gives a golden reflectivity to it. So let's look around them to see how it looks. Are you happy where it is? That's good. So it's not water. So take some of this. And nice and clean. So I think this is a lacquer base. And if it's lacquer base, then you can just buy lacquer in the store. It doesn't really tell you, but I believe it is. So all right, got that. He has some teeth around his neck, so I'm just going to use some light gray monolith just to pick those out. And he has his teeth. So yeah, his teeth are not very well, so you don't really have to worry about. It just looks really different. It's really reflective. So kind of hard to see in the camera, but this stuff is reflective. But yeah, I say it took me about an hour to do this, because most of the lab was just letting the black dry and stuff. At the base, I'm just gonna go with the gray. So, yeah, nothing fancy, and I am gonna, yeah, because the silver is already dry. That's why it dries really quickly. So I am going to do a little dry brushing as soon as I find my white. And it was right here. I don't think I put it away. Nope. Oh, it's over here. Yep. Too many paints out. I should do. I should have just the paints I need, but so get most of the paint off. And just drag it on this. There's other things you can do. You can come back. You can add dirt and stuff to his armor and mud or other effects that's accumulated on it. But he works hard to keep his armor clean. There we go. And for the base, this Basilica Gray. It looks like he has cop stones and stuff like that, so he's trampling through the dungeon. Basilica Gray. There's dab of that and just do the whole base. And for basic quick paint job, he's done. So I got a hero orc for a D&D game or whatever you want him for. Or if you want him for like a final boss in your dungeon, or you're fighting an orc army. Don't get that out there. Come on, focus. I really need to work on my camp. Oh, there we go. Yep. So there's a basic Reaper orc Yeah, and you kind of see how shiny the armor is. It's like from the light reflecting off it. So the shield just with the teeth, it's like gold on it. Yeah, this camera. But yep. So less an hour. You got orc die. So if you're doing lots of orcs, you can just pay them all the same. You do easy paint jobs on 'em. Nothing fancy, nothing difficult. Just do nice, quick paint jobs on them. And also you can do is if you did the armor, you can put a blue wash on it, so it gives like a blue steel. Or if you want them to be a orc with that doesn't have dirty armor, you can put rust on it, which is you can use different color browns and stuff on it. So that finishes the orc. The next part of this, I'll work on the goblin shaman. So until then, I'll see you. Upcoming, also kind of blown out, but it got a demon lord to paint up. So he's going to be coming. So until later, guys, keep painting. Don't be afraid to start. Don't be afraid to do stuff. Just paint, get stuff on the table, and said you're painting for yourself. You're not painting for anyone else. So these guys who poo-poo your paint job, doesn't matter. If you enjoy painting at miniature, that is yours. So don't be ashamed about it, because a lot of guys would say that, but when they feel unpainted stuff, so it doesn't matter. So until later, guys, enjoy painting. Get more get more miniatures painted on the table and get away from the plastic gray and stuff like that. Okay, guys? So until later, have a good night.